In today's video, we're going to be doing an exciting video tonight. It's about 10 p.m. right now. As you guys know, I was working on my video essay for so long, and I knew I wasn't going to finish it tonight. I got like maybe 55% of the way done with the editing tonight. As you guys probably saw by the community post, I have a pimple forming in my nose right now, and it is driving me crazy. I don't know if you guys have had this before, but if you do know how, but if you have, you know exactly how bad it is. And in this video, I'm going to be doing the first garden harvest of the season that is not like one whole cherry tomato or 2 cucumbers. This is the first real harvest because I saw some real stuff ready today. So, what do we need? Well, we need this stuff. We have a basket and some red clippers to go along with the basket. So let's see, what do we have in the garden today? Is it just a flop or is it something else? All right, so I want to start out over here. I want to start off by seeing what we have ready. Over here, we have some newly planted basil that I'll be showing you a little bit more on our Monday garden tour. And as you can see, there's some jalapeno peppers here. But what we're really looking for are ones that are ready. And I'm personally not seeing any right now. I am seeing some that are beginning to change colors a little bit, but I'm not seeing any worth harvest. Oh wait, I think I do see one that's worth harvest. You can see a little bit of a red light down there. And I got our first jalapeno of the year. See this right here? This is our first jalapeno of the year. If you haven't already seen it, let me get it right in front of the light for you. Looks like the Chili's logo. I know, it's crazy revelation. Looks exactly like the Chili's logo. I don't know what this garden is doing right now, but I guess it's doing what it wants to do. Now I'm seeing what else we have over here. It's literally pitch black over there because of the fact that the light I'm using over here is genuinely so low. I don't know why I set this, so I'm gonna set it a little bit higher. That way you can see a little bit further. There we go. Now you can actually see a little bit further out here, but I'm gonna have to adjust it multiple times if I want to actually be able to get something worth it over here. I'm not really seeing anything over here personally, but you never know. I haven't yet checked the green beans. I'm gonna shine the light over there too, just to make sure that I haven't missed anything over by the green beans, which are right there. You can technically already see them, but I think that'll help you see them a little bit better. I'm not seeing anything worthwhile over here. I'm seeing some flowers, but I planted these literally less than a month ago. I don't know how they're already flowering, but I guess things that are planted around this time of year bloom pretty quickly, so that's cool. So let's see. We're gonna move this elsewhere and we're gonna see what we get over in the other area. All right, now we have some interesting things over here. We have some zucchini, some of which aren't blooming whatsoever. Like this one, I don't see any flowers on here. Nothing. We have this one, which is doing all right, showing some signs of development. Then we have this one over here, which has already hinted at a harvest. I think we already got a zucchini or two. And you see this right here? We have a zucchini harvest right here. And I get it. If I could fit these tweezers into here, that is, of course. There we go. All right, so I got our zucchini harvest of the day. There it is, shining right up to the light. This is our zucchini harvest of this evening. By far our biggest harvest of the evening, I'd say. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bigger zucchini somewhere in here. I was gonna wait until Monday because I anticipated to do this tonight. I anticipated to do a video essay tonight, but of course, as you guys know, that got delayed. There's another one right here, by the way. I'm worried I'm gonna cut into the stem because it's a little bit dark over here, but I think I know what I'm doing. I'll speed this up in the editor, of course. All right. We got, I think, one of the most odd-shaped zucchini plants I think I've ever harvested in the garden of all time here. Contends up with the rest of our zucchini plants, as you can see. And right over here, I'm not seeing anything. Maybe you are. Maybe there's something big I'm missing in here. But at the moment, I'm not seeing anything worthwhile at all in this bush. I just seen some flowers blooming. So you know what I think it's time to do? I already checked the eggplants. There's nothing coming in over there. So let's go check the tomatoes. So as you can see in here, we have some ready and ripe tomatoes in here to harvest. Now, if you want to know how to harvest these, it's actually really simple. You just get down over here and see if it's ready for harvest. This one is, but the only issue, however, is as you see, there's the fruit flies getting to them. So So I'm gonna check. I feel like this one right here doesn't have any. And we got our first real cherry tomato harvest of the season, right here. I'm pretty sure there's more, and that's exactly what I'm checking for right now in this cherry tomato bush. I'm seeing a couple over here that I think might be worth my time. Do they come right off? Yes, they do, believe it or not. Which, as you can see, we have 2 new cherry tomatoes right now, ready. And going over here, we have some more cherry tomatoes I'm just harvesting right now. This one I feel like is a little bit... these 2 I feel like aren't really fully ripened, but it's close enough that it's not gonna matter in the long run at all. I just fell. That's crazy. But as you can see, there's nothing really of value over here. Let's shine the light over to here and see if I can find it. Do you hear that buzzing, bro? Those are the annoying flies that swarm the light at night, and they're really annoying, as you probably know. Now over here, not seeing too much action except for really this one right here that I'm going to gladly store away. But, however, I am seeing a couple in here that I think might be worth my time. Got one right from in this little cluster over here. Not all, that's the only one that I think is ready. This one right here. And I do think I do see 1 or 2 in here. No, those are not ready. I almost plucked one of them off accidentally. However, in this cherry tomato patch over here, there's more than just cherry tomatoes. As you might know by my garden tours, there's cucumbers too. So, they're actually alive and well, surprisingly, because around this time last year, let's just say they were not alive and well. In fact, they might be the complete opposite of that around this time last year. And I realized I just made a terrible mistake doing this the way I planned on doing it, because now the cherry tomatoes are getting crushed by the bigger plants, like the zucchini and the cucumbers. However, let's see what else I could do, because with these ones over here, if you don't harvest them in time, in a timely manner, they're going to turn into a literal disaster. Like, they're going to become yellow, and you can't really do anything with that, because as you guys know, cucumbers are perfect in your salad, and at that point they don't really taste that good. But what I am seeing here, though, the general premise that I am getting from over here, though, is that these bushes are alive and well, because this summer, I'm happy to say this, happy to report on this, for the first time in like a decade, we finally got a summer where the rain totals aren't incredibly above average or incredibly below average. We're right at average for the first time, it feels like. Right over here we have some basil plants that I transplanted into the garden today. I don't know why I waited this long, but yes, in the Northeast we better hope and pray we don't get some snow in September, which I vividly remember in 2016 there being some flakes in September, but I'm pretty sure that's just my memories playing tricks on me. However, if that does end up happening this year, then so be it. It ends up happening. Oh well, rest in peace the garden. But I think based on the recent winters, that's not going to be happening anytime soon. Trust. We're not going to get anything for the first month of winter. But I'm not seeing any new cucumbers that are worth my time yet. So I'm going to call this right now and see what we have in the other tomato patch. I'm not really anticipating this to be a big ordeal. Maybe I might get one if I'm really lucky. Because as you can see, these tomatoes right here are just beginning to show their signs of life. I'm not seeing any red. I saw a couple, but they're not fully developed yet. There might be 1 or 2 down here, maybe because we accidentally put some cherry tomatoes in here instead of the normal 4th of Julys or Romas or beefsteaks. Romas are the weirdest shaped ones in my opinion. The beefsteaks are the perfect ones for sandwiches. The Romas are for tomatoes, for tomato sauce, so that's cool. But I'm not seeing anything in here that's worthwhile at all. Maybe you do. I doubt it though. But yeah, this right here is our harvest, and I'll show you in better light in just a minute.